Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So in today's video, as you can probably tell from the title already, I am going to be doing a review of these eyeshadows. There is a tutorial to follow, so if you want to see the tutorial, it'll be kind of in the middle, because what I'm going to do with this review is I'm going to do a couple of check-ins as well at the end. So I will literally, my last check-in will be before I'm going to take off my makeup, so we can really see how the shadows wore throughout the day. But for now, I am going to show you the palette. So I went into my local Penneys and I heard they had just launched, so I was like, damn, I'm going to try them out, of course. And I couldn't believe the price of them. Like, this 9 shade custom palette was €3. This palette, like the palette itself is €3. I was like, what? And then the little quads were 2. No, it wasn't a quad. Yeah, it was a quad. Quad was 2. Now, my palette is a little messy because obviously I've used it to create this look today, but these are the shadows I picked up. I don't know why, but when I picked up the palette itself, I thought it said 6 shade custom palette, so I could have actually picked up another 3 shadows, so I'm kind of a little bit gutted. But I'm going to go in and collect Kylan from school today, so I can just go in and fill in these 3. I seen a really nice electric blue that I want to pick up, and from using these shadows and creating this look today, I was missing a black shadow, and I think they had a matte black one, so I'm going to pick up the matte black one as well. And then I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but we'll wait and see. Okay, so the shadows themselves are €1 freaking euro. €1. That is insane. Like, for me, I would pick these up if you want to mess around with colours, if you want to try different looks and you don't want to be using your nicer shadows, because I do understand that some people just don't have the budget to mess around with shadows. So these are really great if you are a starter to makeup, if you're looking to build up your kit, or if you're someone who is training in college, or anyone really, any sort of makeup lover. I would recommend giving them a go. From using them, I did like them. The only problem I had was a little bit of fallout. And when I say a little bit, I had a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout on the pan of the shadows themselves, and I had a lot of fallout, as you will see in the tutorial, down onto my cheeks and my face, which, to be honest, it's not going to stop me from using them, and it's not going to stop me from buying them. I still really liked the colours, and the pigmentation is 100% there. So the pigmentation is there without a doubt. I'm going to swatch them now to show you them, and then we're going to get straight into the tutorial. Okay guys, so we're going on to show you some of the shades. So up first was that gorgeous orange colour, then we had that pinky salmon colour, and that is like a champagne-y pink. Then we're moving down to Gold Digger. I remember the name of that shade. It is a gorgeous goldy tone. Then we have like a mauvey brown, which is great for the transition, and then we have Brick. I remember the name of that too. So just moving on here to the swatches. As you can see, they swatch absolutely amazingly well on my arm, so it made me super excited to try them on my eyeballs. So the first thing I'm going to do now is prime my eyes with my favourite ever eyeshadow primer, and that is Eden from Urban Decay. And what I really like about these is that it has the doe foot applicator, but each side has enough product on it to cover each lid. So all you have to do is apply it on one side, turn it, and then apply the product onto the next eye, which I absolutely love. I find it so handy. No need to double dip into the product as well, so great for any makeup artists out there. Then once I have all that put down in place, I'm going to take my blank canvas F12 brush, which is one of my favorite brushes for cream products. I love to use it for blending out my concealer and blending out my eyeshadow primer as well. So I'm just going to pat that down and make sure there's no real harsh edges with my primer as well. Next then, I'm going to set down my primer, and I know this isn't a necessary step for some people. I just find once I set down my eyeshadow primer that I get a really nice blend with my shadows. Now I know some people find they get a nice blend without setting it, but I find sometimes the eyeshadow tends to drag or kind of stick to the primer. I don't know, I can't work the shadows really well with the primer not being set. So yeah, I just went ahead and set it down with the Rimmel setting powder in translucent.
Okay, so let's get straight into the reason why you're on this video, and that's to see how well these eyeshadows are going to perform on my eyeballs. So first I'm going to jump straight in with that mauvey kind of brown shade, and that's going to act as my transition. And I'm going to take my Nicola brush from Nima, and I'm going to apply the colour straight onto the centre of my lid. I do that because I find I get the nicest, easiest blend by doing this step, and I also build up the colour quite easy. So I'm just going to use window wiper motions till I build up the intensity and the colour that I want. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with that absolutely stunning orange shade. Can't remember the name of it, but it's absolutely stunning. And if you're going to go in and get one of the shadows, out of all the ones that I picked up, I would definitely recommend that you grab this one. I absolutely loved it. I knew once I had it in my palette, I was going to base my whole look around it. So I basically followed the same steps as I did the last time. I applied the colour into the centre of my lid, used window wiper motions then to blend it out. I found that both colours blended really nice together, but this is actually when I first started to really notice the fallout. I was getting a lot of fallout in the pan itself, and then I was finding a lot down this side of my face, but look, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, so next I'm going to be going in with the only shade I remember the name of, and that is Brick, and I'm going to be taking that to the outer corner of my eye and focusing it just in my crease area. I'm not sure if I mentioned yet, but I'm going to be creating a half cut crease sort of look, which I don't think I did, which is not great. But anyway, I'm going to be creating a half cut crease look, so I want to build up that intensity on my crease, and Brick is the perfect shade in the palette to do just that. Okay, so I'm going to be going in and cutting my crease next, and yes, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eden Primer again. I absolutely love this. This is such a multi-use product, guys. I use this for cutting my crease. I obviously use it for priming my lids. I also use it for carving out my brows. I mean, this really is like a multi-function product. If there's anything else apart from the shadows that you take away from this video today, please, I urge you to go and even try out the Urban Decay Eden Primer. It's amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to take that gorgeous golden colour called Gold Digger, and I'm going to apply that straight down onto the area that I just cut out. Now, I didn't set this part of my primer because I do actually prefer to apply the shadow straight onto it when it's wet. Especially works well if you're applying it like a loose glitter or anything like that. I do actually find that it stays down onto the primer, so there is no need to apply duo glue or Duraline or anything like that. Okay, so somewhere between the last clip and this new clip that you're going to see, I smudged some eyeshadow on my face, and I did not realise this until I was applying my foundation. So I'm really sorry if you can see that. But I'm just going to take that Brick shade again, and I'm blending out the half cut crease, so I don't want there to be any harsh lines. And then I'm taking that champagne pink, and I'm going to pop that right underneath my brow bone to give my brows a pop as well. Okay, so as I said earlier, I did get quite a bit of fallout, so I just wanted to clean all that up before I continued on, and I also wanted to clean up my eyes as well. So I'm just going to take my Nivea micellar water onto one of the quite larger oval pads that you can get in Penneys, and I just folded that over, and then that creates like a sharp line, so it makes it really easy to create a nice sharp edge on your eye makeup. So all I did then is flipped it over to the other side and then cut the other side too. Now here you're going to see the magic of editing really come into play, because it's just like magic where I applied my razor sharp liner from Urban Decay, and I also applied my lashes from So Sue Me in the style New York, and all I'm doing now is applying that bright orange shade underneath my eyes again, and I'm bringing that down to create kind of a blown out smoky effect. Next I'm going to take my Perversion eyeliner and I'm going to apply that right onto the waterline, and I'm also going to bring it slightly out as well, because what I'm going to do now is blend that out to create a really nice even smoky effect. And I'm going to go in with the shadow Brick, and that is what I'm going to blend kind of the black liner out with, so it's going to act as a nice blended out shadow between the orange and the black liner, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know if it does. Okay, so all that it was left for me to do after applying the shadow underneath was to wipe away any fallout that I had from that orange shadow and that brick shadow as well. There was quite a little bit considering I only applied it to the bottom part of my eye, but for me this was the only thing I found wrong with these shadows. They blended like an absolute dream and I was so pleased with the outcome of this look.
All I've done is added Bad Blood lip liner. Somebody's ringing me. Okay guys, so all I have done is added the New York style lashes from Sosumi. I used the Urban Decay liner, liquid razor sharp liner. I used their Bad Blood lipstick and liner, and I used the all nighter foundation as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of check-ins throughout the day just to see how the eyeshadow is wearing. Now I have put a primer on, so it should stay pigmented for the whole day, but you just don't know. I guess my overall thoughts about the palette so far. Okay, so this is the fallout. I mean, for me the pigmentation is there. They blended really well. As I said, these shadows are only €1, so you're going to have to compromise on something. There is a little bit of fallout. It's not going to stop me from using these shadows. I really like them. I think they're such great value for money, but again, we're going to wait until I can make my mind up completely, and we'll see how they wear. Hopefully they don't crease and the colour doesn't fade. So yeah, I'm going to just check in and we'll see how I get on at the end of the day. Hey guys, so I'm checking in. It is a bit late, so the eyeshadows were on since about 11 this morning. It is now 5 o'clock. I will show you guys. So it is just going on 5 o'clock. The pigmentation is still really there, as you can see. The only thing I've really noticed is that I have noticed some fallout down onto my liner, which it's not the end of the world really, because I could just fix that, but that's the kind of only thing. It seems to have stayed in place quite well. And yeah, the colour is there. Like, I'm still so impressed with these shadows. The boys are sitting down to have some dinner. I still have to do the house, oh my god.
Get out!
Kylan, eat your dinner please.
That's
So they're watching a movie and they're having dinner. And I actually picked these up for dinner. I haven't seen these in so long. My mum used to buy these and keep these in the fridge all the time. A spice burger, so I think I'm going to have 2 of those with a little bit of coleslaw. I'm not really that hungry because myself and Lee had a big lunch, so that's what I'm going to have for dinner. But yeah, so far very impressed. Like, to think that these came from Penneys and that they're €1. They're getting top marks from me. I will definitely check in again later on tonight at the very end of the night, but they have been on, so what's that, 11, that's 6 hours wear now, and it still looks perfect. So we will give it till, I'll probably take my makeup around 10 or 11, so I'll check in then as well. Hey guys, so it is a lot later now. I think it's about, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I was going to check back in around 10, but I'm going to need to go in for my shower now because I want to be showered, into my pajamas, and sitting down on that sofa with the candles lighted by the time Green Norton comes on tonight. So, my thoughts, my overall thoughts of the shadows. Well, I love them. I think for the price, they're amazing. Like, for their price, you can't honestly go wrong. Like, I'm looking at the shadows. Oh god, my hair is horrendous. It needs to be washed so bad. Side note, the shadows did not crease at all. I don't know if you can see now, but they didn't crease. The only problem I had was that the colour, the shadow came down onto my liner, as I said earlier, but I've had this with some really top brands as well. It's not something that kind of bothers me. I know for some people it might make or break a shadow, but for me it doesn't, because I can always just pop on that liner. But I didn't purposely for the sake of this review, so I can review it completely honestly for you guys. Do I think they're worth it? 100%. As I said, great for anyone starting off in makeup, great for makeup artists who are just trying to build a kit, or anyone who wants to practice and like experiment with colours. There's a great colour range. Fortunately, I went into Penneys today and I was looking to pick up that electric blue shade and that black shade, but they weren't there. So they are definitely popular shades. So is the orange one. As I said, the orange is amazing. I love that shade. So if you're going in and you're making up your palette yourself, go and get that one. I don't know why I'm holding this palette in my hand. My Penneys one is downstairs. I guess I'm using this for the mirror because my mirror is downstairs, but if you see me waving this around the video, it's only because I'm using it to look in. But yeah, my eyes are starting to kind of leak a bit. My lashes have been on way too long. I can't tell you how excited I am to take all this makeup off, so I'm going to finish the review here. But yeah, they definitely get a thumbs up from me. I am super impressed. So Penneys, great job on these shadows. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Let me know what you think of these type of videos. Do you like these type of videos? If you do, let me know down in the comments below. If there's anything that you'd like me to review, let me know down below as well. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, so you'll be able to catch other videos like this. I also do weekly vlogs and they get uploaded every Monday at about 7 o'clock, so keep an eye out for those as well. I will link my previous few down below for you guys if you want to check those out. But that is it for me today. As I said, I'm going to go for that shower now. I'm going to get into my pajamas because I'm so tired. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!